struggle to remember then. The edge of fear is like a friend. I walk the line as I am hoping to get in the flow like the wind blows through the trees, like a river running with great ease on a silky sunlit day. It's so carefree. Get in the flow, don't you know that it's smooth as ice? When you're in it, moving twice as nice, gliding through the world for all to see. When I take the time for me, the words inside are finally freed, mindful of the voice that lays its claim. I hear it in the rain, I find it when I'm here again. I wonder every time it calls my name. Now the muse is next to me, her glory only I can see. Let's do it, says a voice as loud as can be. Get in the flow like the wind blows through the trees, like a river running with great ease on a silky sunlit day. It's so carefree. Get in the flow, don't you know that it's smooth as ice? When you're in it, moving twice as nice, gliding through the world for all to see. Blows through the trees like a river running with great ease on a silky sunlit day. It's so carefree. Get in the flow, don't you know that it's smooth as ice? When you're in it, moving twice as nice, gliding through the world for all to see. Get in the flow like the wind blows through the trees, like a river running with great ease on a silky sunlit day. It's so carefree. Get in the flow, don't you know that it's smooth as ice? When you're in it, moving twice as nice, gliding through the world for all to see. Gliding through the world for all to see. Gliding through the world for all to see.
Hey y'all, please welcome to the stage our dad, Steve Lawson. Spend some time walking outside. The mountain air is good for my mind. And on the days I'm feeling more confused and need some help to make it through, reminds me that everything is gonna be alright. Dark is only dark until there's light, like the stars that shine through the night. Oh, when the clouds are gone, the rain is done, it leaves behind the warmth of sun. Reminds me everything is gonna be alright. Will be alright. I'm gonna sing it anyway. That's right. Oh, everything gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be fine. Everything gonna be alright. Gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Take my hand, together we will stand. And if one should fall, we'll carry on for all, and it will be alright, be alright, be alright.
I am ripe like a tomato on a summer vine, like a peach, soft and supple, dripping down this arm of mine. I am full like the spirit of the tender Jesus Christ. I am sure like the ocean that heeds the moon and the call to rise, and that's why I have to go. Why I have to go now. I am done like a potato, cooked so perfectly, where the skin breaks open and the steam arises and the butter melts so easily. I am large like a canyon that echoes back the sound of all the dreams. I'm finally brave enough to water here on fertile ground, and that's why I have to go. Why I have to go now. For everything there is a season, everything must bloom and grow. Underneath my list of all good reason, my heart is wanting you to know that I am here with you today. Oh, in enormous gratitude for the wisdom shared, the love not spared. I found my wings because of you. I am soft like the teardrop falling on your sleeve. I've heard you say it's so, and you know, if I stay I may not ever leave, and that's why I have to go. I already miss you so, and that's why I have to go now.
Whoa, oh, oh, when there's love, love, love in the air, you see people making faces like they just don't care, because love is simple, love is free, love is there for you and me. When there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love when there is love. When there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day there you start to notice all the people loving everywhere, because love is happy and love is kind, love is yours and love is mine. When there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love when there is love. When there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love, love, love-a-day love, and there's love when there is love.
Dream a world where man, no other man will scorn. Where love will bless the earth and peace its paths adorn.
You can keep talking or you can listen. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. Don't need no baggage if you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those diesels hum, and don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Good thing for those people in the sound booth looking out for us. Good morning. Welcome to Columbine Spiritual Center, where, centered in God, we celebrate a world of harmony, peace, and abundance for all. Please join us, stand, and we will sing a joy song.
Yes, we will. It says, I am open, I am open, I am open to receive the love in you and me. It's really easy. Here we go. I am open. I am open. I hear you. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. Yeah. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. Got it? Let's sing that one again. Here we go. I am open. I am open. I am open. Yeah. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive love in you and me. Let's know it for each other. You are open to receive the love. Here we go. You are open. You are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. You are open. I know you are. You are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. The big finish. We are open. Here we go. We are open. We are open. We are. Yeah. We are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. We are open. We are open to receive the love in you and me. The love in you and me. The love in you and me. Love, love, love. Love in you and me. We are open to love in you and me.
Good morning. We're a little discombobulated, but we're coming. All over. Make sure they can see you. Come on in. Perfect. Come on, Rafa and Celeste. Yay. Okay, I think we've got some of us here. Awesome. Okay, good morning. I'm Jeannie Oliver, and I am the youth and family minister here, and what a privilege and honor to work with all these incredible kids. And oh, good, we have new friends too. It's so exciting. Come on over, girls. So I don't know if anyone saw, because I don't think any of the kids did, but I put up a maypole. It's this beautiful pole with ribbons and flowers, because tomorrow's actually May Day, but we're going to celebrate today. So you might see us while the sermon and everything, the talk is going on, but we're going to be out doing a maypole. So that's what we're doing today. So you can go ahead and bless us out.
We love you. We bless you. We appreciate you. We see the Christ you are.
I am light.
now we settle into a time, a quieter time of prayer and meditation.
Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I am a living sanctuary for you. Oh, prepare me to be your sanctuary, pure and holy. I am tried and true. With thanksgiving, I am a living sanctuary for you. Oh, and I am your sanctuary, God. I am yours now, and I am your sanctuary. I am yours. So prepare me to be your sanctuary. I am pure, I am holy and tried and true. With thanksgiving, I am a living sanctuary. I am a sanctuary, I am your sanctuary.
So I invite us into a time of prayer now, a time of gratitude for our beautiful musician this morning, Laura Berman, a time of gratitude for this community, for this beautiful space that we find ourselves in, for everyone that is here with us, for everyone that is online with us. We are grateful. And so I invite us to take a deep breath. Allow yourselves to be fully present here in this moment, coming into that sanctuary within, that place within each of us that knows only love, that knows only peace, that knows only joy, that knows only that we are one, that we are connected, that we can be a sanctuary for each other when we recognize this in ourselves and recognize it in each person that we meet. Be this sanctuary this morning. Be this place of peace and safety and knowing and wisdom and love and spirit. We are grateful for this awareness. Grateful, grateful, grateful. And so we hold this sanctuary within ourselves for as long as we can stay present to it, as long as we can stay awake to it. We allow it. We allow it to blossom within us, to spread forth and touch with love, with tenderness, with gentleness on anyone who may be struggling this morning, anyone who may be in pain or suffering or fearful or in anger. We hold this space of love. And we extend this out to everyone on our prayer list, every prayer request in our prayer box, holding this space of sanctuary for each of them, knowing that all is unfolding for its highest good. And so I want to invite you now into a time of meditation, a time where we align ourselves with this inner sanctuary, where we align with the spiritual beings that we are. At the end, our musician will gently lead us out. But for now, let's rest together in the silence.
I know I've denied it, but now it's my light shining. I can't stop the love I've imagined in me. Through your sight, you give me vision of my life. and I will be what you need in me. And when I do, oh, I will see through you. I will see through you, yeah. In your love, I dream my very first breath, and I know having faith, oh, is the way to celebrate. When I follow the line of sight, I will follow you. I know I will come alive, oh, in the brightest of lights, oh, your bright lights. Believing will lead to seeing. I will be what you know of me. I will be what you need in me, yeah. And when I do, oh, I will see through you, oh, yeah. I will see through you, oh, I will see through you. I am all that I am, and I know you in what I can be. Your light, I know it glows inside of me, and it illuminates the road I see. When I follow the line of sight, I will follow you, God, oh. And I know I will come alive. I am coming alive in the brightest of lights, oh. Believing will lead to seeing. I will be what you know of me. I am. I will be what you need in me. I am yours. And when I do, I will see, and I will see through you. I will see through you. See through you.
Oh my gosh, Laura, that was so beautiful. Laura's first time here. We're so grateful to have her here. And she's coming back in May 21st. Yay. Oh, fantastic. I have the privilege this morning of also introducing our guest speaker, fellow Unity minister, Dr. Reverend, which goes first? Reverend Dr. Reverend Ariana Platten. She is an ordained Unity minister, the founder of Soulful World, an online global wisdom community serving people from over 50 countries. Ariana is a wisdom keeper, a practical mystic, and a best-selling author whose mission is to teach tools and techniques that help people connect authentically and directly with divine source. Ariana was the senior minister at Unity Spiritual Center of the Rockies, do I have that right, in Colorado Springs for 11 years. She has since retired a couple years ago, and doing lots of other great things. I'll let her share that with you. She's here with her husband, Mark, this morning, who they both, we're so grateful to have them. Her first time here speaking here, and I'm just so glad to have you here. She's got 5 grown sons and a handful of grandkids, and we're just so grateful to have you here, Ariana. So come on up, and everybody welcome Reverend Ariana.
There we go. Good morning. What a powerful, powerful service you have here. Laura, you brought me to tears. Thank you. So let me ask you a question. Would you say that you are God expressing? Would you agree with that statement? I am God expressing. And so if you are God expressing, then you are the hands and the feet and the moving energy of God expressing, yes? Yes. Okay. Would you say you are the voice of God expressing? Yes. Do you think about that after you're out of here on the weekend? Yes. To be the voice of God expressing. What a powerful thing that is. Think about all the ways that we use our voice. Each time we open our mouth to breathe, to speak, to sigh. Just sigh with me. There's an immense power of God in that, isn't there? Did you feel your shoulders kind of lower a little bit? Your body kind of relax? Whether you call it God or love or source or great spirit, doesn't matter to me. Do it again. Breathe in. So what if every time you do that in your own body, you relax the world? What if you knew that every single time you relax yourself, you relax the world? You might sigh a little more often, right? I mean, truly, think about what's going on in our world today. Think about how much stress and pressure there is in our world today. And think about the fact that all you really have to do is intentionally take a deep breath, do it with me, and sigh. Amazing. Amazing to think about the power you have if you are God expressing. If you are the hands and the heart and the voice and the holy movement of God expressing. This is why I think people in unity need to stop for a minute and ask themselves if they really want to be in unity. Because we know something not everybody knows. We know that we're God. We are the living, moving energy of the holy expressing in the world. That comes with accountability and responsibility, doesn't it? With the responsibility to pay attention to what's happening around us. to respond ably to the difficulties and the challenges that are going on in our world. To recognize that the way we hold ourselves, the energy with which we hold ourselves, the way that we move in the world changes the world. Why? Because if I'm God, and you are God, and you are God, and you are God, and you are God, and you way back in the corner are God expressing, then who are we? God expressing as a greater whole, aren't we? Imagine the power. Just look around this room. Actually, look around this room like the people that you're looking at are God expressing. How many of you are like, oh, please don't look at me? I mean, we have that, right? We have that sense of, oh, I'm not really sure. I want everyone to see me being God expressing. What's that about? You came here of your own volition. You got in your cars. Maybe you live around the corner and you walk down the road. However you got here, you rode your bike. You came here because you like what happens here and you like the message, and it empowers you to be your very best being in the world. And it has to be more than just this morning. It has to be every single day. It has to be waking up in the morning, and before you read the crummy headlines, remembering that you're God expressing. Remembering that we are interconnected with everyone and everything, because everything is energy. This is energy. This is energy. That is energy. The chair you're sitting in is energy. Science has already proven that. We don't even have to question if that's true. Science has proven to us that everything that we understand in the manifest world is energy, and that we are part of that energy. We emerge, all of us, from one field of energy. Call it what you want. I like to call it capital L, love. We emerge from one field, and that field is the same field that everything we see, feel, touch, know emerges from. We are connected to everything. That's why when you sigh, let's do it. That's why when you sigh, the whole world sighs with you. It lowers the stress, tension, worry. You don't even have to be in a room with anybody else to do it. You can just do it by yourself, and it affects the energy of the world. Every single time you bring yourself back to center, this is what our ancestors knew and know. What our ancestors knew and know is that we're all connected. We're all connected to everything. And when we talk about being the living, breathing, helping, aware presence of the divine, it's so much more than words. And it's also words. So I always pay attention to who walks in the door, who came, whose soul called them into this room. Because I bet there's 20 other rooms like this that you could be in this morning. But you didn't go to any of them. Your soul called you here because you have something, an awareness, something to give to the world during a really difficult time, during a time when people are still recovering from the pandemic, during a time when we're about to go into more political stress, during a time when we don't want to watch the news because it's crap, right? We don't want to know everything that's going wrong. During a time when we're struggling with exhaustion and burnout, when our society is dealing with addictions, when we're living in a time that feels very unsettled and uncertain, you got called here. You are not here by accident. You are not here just because it's your Sunday habit. You are not here because the coffee is good. You are here because the world needs you to be here this morning. And I got a clue for you. The world needs you to be here tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. Because if what you get here goes with you every single day, the world is different. So how do we do this? How do we take what happens in this room and go out into the world with it tomorrow when we wake up and have to go to work or whatever it is we have to do? How do we do that? First of all, we do it with intention. We do it by making our life simple and sacred. So our ancestors engaged in many, many, many simple ceremonies. I want to tell you about one. I was in a circle, this happened in modern time, but it's an old teaching. I was in a circle overnight with about 40 people, and when we were done with our ceremony, it was a fire ceremony, when we were done with our ceremony about 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a young man who was part of the ceremony who lived out of town, and he wasn't able to take the bus home because the buses didn't run at that time. And I said, you can come and sleep on the couch at my house if you want. So he did. He came and spent the night at my house, and I got up in the morning, and he had come with a bedroll, and he laid it out on the floor when he went to bed very carefully. I noticed he was very careful about how he laid it out. When I got up in the morning, it was about 6 o'clock, which is a little early for me. I tend to wake a little later than that. And I got up and walked out, and he was awake and out on the terrace, and he had rolled up that bedroll all nice and perfect and tied this beautiful ribbon around it. And it was just sitting there as I walked out to get the coffee, and I noticed it and hollered at him and said, hey, when my kids get up, can you teach them to make their bed? And he smiled at me, and he walked back in and he said, my elder taught me that your bed is the altar upon which you lay your body to go into the dream time. So you never leave your bed unmade. You never roll out your bed until you're ready to lay in it. And when it's time to get up, you put your bed back together as though it's a holy and sacred place. And then it is. I have not one day since that time left my bed unmade, ever. What a powerful teaching that is. What a powerful, powerful teaching. That's really different than I make my bed because my mom said I have to. What if we taught our children, your bed is a holy place? If you thought your bed was a holy place, would you get out of it differently in the morning? Would it put you in a different frame of mind if you got up and thought, I'm going to take care of this altar where my body goes into the dream time? Yes. It would change how you felt when you began your day. What if you walked in the bathroom, pulled out the toothbrush, put the toothpaste on it, and instead of thinking to yourself, oh, what do I have to do today? I've got that meeting. What am I going to say in that meeting? What if you, instead of thinking about something else or mindlessly brushing your teeth, what if you took that toothbrush and you said a little prayer? As I clean my teeth and my mouth this morning, I open myself for the words of healing to come through me to everyone who hears my voice today. What if you used your life as a sacred prayer? All the things that you do every day that you think or don't think your way through. We do a lot of things kind of on autopilot, don't we? We brush our teeth. What if you got in the shower in the morning and said, I open myself to release everything that does not serve me as I move forward as the hands and heart of God today? What if you allowed the water to take from you what you don't need? Because the water is a living energy, isn't it? Because we already established that. Everything is alive. Everything is moving, living energy. We already know that. So can we allow the water to take from us? Absolutely. If you know what it is you want to release, you can speak to that or think to that. If you don't know what it is, simply open, like the song this morning. I open, I open, I open. Take what is no longer necessary for me. What if we lived our lives this way? Our ancestors prayed before they ate. They prayed before they hunted. They prayed before they slept. All of us, by the way, have indigenous elders because indigenous means we are of the earth, and we just happen to be from various different parts of the earth. So at some point, your elders lived very close to the earth. They paid attention to when the bugs came, because the bugs meant the birds were coming, and the birds meant the bigger prey would come, and they were going to eat. They let nature show them where food was. They were awake and aware and in their body and living wholly and fully a prayerful life. 100% everyone? Of course not. There's 75, 100 people in this room, I don't know. There are lots of people outside this door that will not live this way because they don't want to. Because they would like to get up in the morning and be upset. Here's what I want to tell you. Upset is good. Upset will give you a little boost of energy. If I'm seriously mad about something, I can get something. I can clean a closet like you would not believe. If I am mad, if I'm cleaning a closet, Mark will say, "Who made you mad today?" Good place for the energy. Getting up and being upset sometimes moves us through depression and sadness. It moves us through a time when we feel disempowered in the world. So there are people in our world who really are able to survive because being upset gives them that little energy. Otherwise, they wouldn't get up in the morning. But that's not you. I know that because you got up this morning. You got up, you made your way here. And when we were singing about opening to each other, I was turning around and watching you guys open and love into each other. I do really connect. Interesting little side miracle. The song Sanctuary is the song that I was ordained to. It was sung to me on my ordination. It's the song that we opened every service with for 11 years when I was at Unity Spiritual Center in the Rockies. How amazing is that would happen to be probably just a coincidence. When you live in a live, awake way, you are able to change the world. When you hold yourself in a certain energetic place, when you work to cultivate peace in your heart, then you bring peace into the world. People will say to you, "I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, you feel really good. I just love being around you. I just love being," what are you doing? Holding peace in a world that is troubled. These simple ceremonies I'm talking about, how you drive to work aware with the intention that I am heading to a place that needs the presence that I bring, that I am the perfect person to step into this arena because who I am brings peace and love and harmony into this, or intellect, or experience, or wisdom. Whatever it is that you bring to the place, it drives from your house in your car. Stop and acknowledge it. I bring this with me. Let it guide me through my day. Let this presence of the divine open me to what I would not see otherwise. Every single thing that happens in your life is a holy opportunity, a chance to do something more. And I speak to you most firmly about your responsibility as Unity people, as people of new thought. We need that new thought in the world. And the new thought is, it's not a God out there telling us what we have to do. It's the God in here we're living as that will change the world. 5,000 years ago, a religion called Hinduism started in what we now call India. 5,000 years. Phew. It's a long time ago. For 5,000 years, people have been using a sound to speak to and unite with God. So we have God inside, God outside, God all around, God expressing as us. Can we have all of those things? Yes. Whoever that is, it's God calling. Be sure and answer. So remember this. We want to say, oh, we don't believe in that guy up on the cloud. Okay, cool. But there is God here. There is God moving through us. There is God all around us. Because if I'm God and this is God and that's God and the chair you're sitting in is God, then God is all around us, right? So there's a sound we can use to bring ourselves into union with all things, to connect with all things. The sound is Om. Have any of you ohmed in your life? Ooh, good. We're going to have some fun then. So you may not know this, but when our Unity kids go to rally, they do something called a rolling Om. And a rolling Om it's not like having a leader who ohms and you try and repeat their pattern. A rolling Om means that we all ohm at our own pace. And when that happens, the sound stays really consistent. So you're going to breathe in, and then you're going to ohm in the same way that we don't all sigh at the same time, do we? So an ohm is the same kind of thing. You cannot do it wrong, any more than you can sigh wrong. You breathe in, and instead of sighing, you simply allow the word Om to extend from yourself. Feel it here first in your heart. As you keep ohming, allow the Om to move through your body. And then allow the Om to escape, to connect with the Om around you. It takes a couple of ohms to get to that. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. If you are with us on Zoom, your Om will not match my mouth. Don't look at my mouth because the sound is like a half a second off. So just close your eyes with us. And we're going to Om. Om as you are ready. And we'll Om. The Om will have its own life. Are you ready? I'm going to start. Put your hands up in the air as you Om. Keep ohming. Just put your hands up and allow that energy to move out from this place. Having your heart open. All the cells in your body vibrating. Noticing the connection. Notice the tingling you feel in your hands. There is real energy there. Think of someone you know who needs it. If you cannot think of someone, send it to Ukraine right now. Continue to Om. Gently open your eyes. How's your hands? A little bit more in there. Let it go. A little bit of power in this room, would you say? A little bit of power in this room. A little bit of power in the cells in your body. A little bit of power in your heart. That is the energy of capital L, love. You can do it together, you can do it alone, you can move that energy out when you feel like you can't change the world. I'm telling you, you can. The world is a much, much better place because you're in it. I encourage you to live from the God you are.
Just when I take a step outside, the rain, it catches me with no warning. Right before liftoff, what was once light and airy can't catch my breath. Poor sweet canary, for the weight on my body. Oh, break me, take me, climb inside. Bring me to a new divide, and I will grow to know a better me. And this time I will lift off and fly high. Off and fly high. Just when I take a step outside, all around I see the empty spaces. No matter how many times on this flight I can barely get the high. Soar with clean traces. Oh, break me, take me, climb inside. Bring me to a new divide, and I will grow to know a better me, a better me. And this time I will lift off and fly high. I will lift off and fly high. Me and the time we make quite a pair, but it's a solo flight with the wind in my hair. There's a quiet line between me and the air, and I like it here, yes. Oh, I like it here. Oh, I like it here. Oh, break me, take me, climb inside. Bring me to a new divide. Oh, break me, take me, climb inside. Bring me to a new divide, and I will grow to know a better me, a better me. And this time
feel like we all need to look up and make sure the roof is still attached. Holy moly. The one line that in that last song that really caught me was, I will grow to know a better me. Very powerful for me. And then the tools and the strategies and just the new way of looking at it that you expressed today, Ariana. Both just incredibly synergistic and very powerful. So let's start by saying our purpose statement together. We commit to increasing our spiritual awareness, diversifying our community, manifesting our highest potential, and positively impacting the world. And as a community, one of the things that we do is we share our gifts and whatever gifts that we have available at any given time. And this is the time in our service when we invite you to share financial gifts. And this is a way that we work together so that we not only facilitate growth and expansion in this community, but in our wider community as well, which totally ties in, of course, with our purpose statement. So if you would like to give in the sanctuary right now, this is your time, and let's say our offering blessing together. God's love has always met and will always meet all my needs. I give freely, I receive abundantly, and I am grateful. And if you would take a moment, turn around and give a hello to our online viewers. Hello out there. We're so glad you're joining us now or later on. Feet Forward is on Tuesday, and we are seeking a few additional volunteers. So details are in your digital bulletin that you received this morning by email or in your Thursday. I forgot to put it in the Thursday update. It's in your digital bulletin today. And you can check with me if you have any questions about that. Breaking barriers and building bridges, I'm going to invite Brooke Lindquist to come up and help us learn a little bit more about this particular way of serving our greater community. Brooke, it's all yours. Okay.
Do you want to share the video first?
Hi everyone, my name is Shay and I use they and them pronouns. And for those with visual disabilities, I am a light-skinned person with short brown hair. I am wearing a gray patterned sweater and I am sitting in front of white walls with a black and white painting. And I am part of your diversity and inclusion team at Columbine. And I'm super excited about our upcoming training and just wanted to share a little bit with you about why this is such a passion for me. I really believe increasing our diversity and inclusion skills is a lifelong process. It's something I try to revisit at least once a year because as we individually are all growing and evolving, so are our relationships, so are the groups around us and their identities, and so the needs and boundaries that they have also will continue to change. An example of this would be the first time that I did diversity training a few years ago. The preferred terminology I was taught was LGBT for the gay and queer communities, and most recently I've learned that is shifted to 2S LGBTQIA+, to include more segments of that community. Another example would be with disability studies. Words like handicapped or even disabled are no longer considered respectful to that community, and instead using person-centered language, so focusing on the person instead of their condition, is more respectful, like person with a disability. And these are things I've just learned by continuing to revisit it. It can be easy for us to think that we may already know kind of the big no-nos not to do, but it's not just focusing on, oh, this is clearly prejudice or you don't say these words. Inclusion is so much more than that. Inclusion is learning how to, in every situation, in every relationship we're in, knowing how to make others feel safe enough to show their true selves and their complete selves. And then that leads them to be able to express what hurts them, what excludes them, and what they need so they can feel celebrated and validated and important. So it is also learning those skills. And also another misconception is that it just will kind of happen naturally on its own. But unless we are regularly challenging our intentions, our actions, asking questions, and learning new things about different groups we're maybe not too familiar with, and being flexible, then these things just won't happen. The communities will not grow more diverse, and people will not feel connected. Another misconception is that diversity studies are just about race, but there are so many invisible categories where people are feeling not seen, excluded, not understood. And so there's just an infinite number of groups we can continue to learn about and grow from their ways of life. It's also important because studying diversity and inclusion helps us examine our own identities and vocalize our own boundaries and needs. And this can be a constantly evolving process as well. Many times, if we're experiencing biases or microaggressions, it is not necessarily because someone is openly prejudiced, but because they are not aware or they're making assumptions. And so education is the best tool that we can use to really understand different groups of people and then turn that into action to make them feel more included. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you all at our upcoming training.
The time is now. It's finally here. So everybody give me a really big cheer. This Thursday is our first Jody workshop. I'll channel Johnny Dario and do some hip hop. Justice, opportunity, diversity, we say, inclusion and equity. Let's start today. It's gonna be so awesome, amazing, and hot. You can't make all 4 sessions a problem? It's not. Connect and learn, have fun and share. These workshops invite you to show that you care. Connect and learn, have fun and share. I just said that. Dig deep, be real. Go big and live large. It's time for us all to really take charge. Sign up now after service today, and you will get a big hip hip hooray. Thanks for listening. You are the best. So get out there and live with zest.
Fantastic. Brooke, thank you so much. Didn't know you had that side of you. For those of you, shifting our energy here a bit, for those of you who knew Sigrid as Sigrid Farwell or Sigrid Romsos, we are having a celebration of life here on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock here in the sanctuary. And again, details are in your digital bulletin. The annual meeting is the next day, Sunday, and to help you manage your hunger between the service and the annual meeting, our YOU have stepped into the breach, and they are offering, again, a taco bar lunch. So you can sign up for this on your Breeze link that you'll find in the digital bulletin. Harvesting the Gifts of Aging workshop. I think a lot of us are looking forward to this, no matter what age we are, to just be out in a pool eating some watermelon. But this particular series of workshops in June from the 15th through the 17th are really focused on, as it says, harvesting the gifts of aging. And there are plenty of details for you in your bulletin and on the Breeze link. Who are our prayer chaplains today? Carolyn and Lena, thank you so much. If you have a prayer need or a celebration, these are your professionals. Can I use that word? They are your dedicated prayer chaplains for today, and please join with them, and they will, what's the word I'm looking for? Thank you, download for you. That's from another prayer chaplain. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. And Laura, thank you so much for being here. And Reverend Ariana, thank you for joining us. What a pleasure.
Thank you.
Oh, let's stand for our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with you. Have a great day. People get ready. Gonna get ready. People get ready. And thank the Lord. People get ready. There's a train coming. Don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those diesels humming. Don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. You don't need no ticket. You just thank the Lord. Do 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 do. Ooh, ooh, oh. Thank you. Thank you.